Well, Mike, thank you so much. This is the best version of Pac-12 After Dark than I can think of. After a big homecoming win on the Palouse, we got Gardner Minshew, Mike Leach, Moore and Yogi Roth with us. First and foremost, congratulations, guys. You did just miss the crowd that was here chanting your name. They all had fake mustaches. It was very impressive. Tell me, that thing is taken off, I'm telling you. Tell me what the post-game locker room was like, Gardner.
Very excited. I feel like really we came together as a team. Sometimes offense made plays, then the defense made plays, and at the end we both did, and that it's really exciting to see from the team.
Walk me through the cadence of this game, because it felt like it was going to be a barn burner from the first half. It was 21-21 heading into the break, and then all of a sudden points were hard to come by in the second half. What changed on that Utah defense?
Yeah, they're a great team, really well coached. They played good. And then we had some execution issues. A lot of that. I was missing some guys. But then, ended up, coming through when we need to.
Gardner, talk a little bit about your receiving core. You get here and you inherit this group, bunch of studs. Obviously, we had Aesop Winston up here earlier, and the play he made on your perfectly thrown ball later in the game, getting a chance to work with these guys, and I think 11 different guys have caught touchdown passes for you guys. Give us a feel for that.
Yeah, and it's a different guy every week. You never know who's really going to show up. I don't think Aesop had a ton of catches before that point, but you always know that no matter who we roll out there, this can't get the job done.
Yeah.
Coach, to me, while everybody talks about the play of the game being that touchdown, I look at the defensive side and the sack from Peyton Pallor and Jihad Woods, that play in the backfield on the critical third down, to me showed up. So I'm curious, in the second half, what did you see from your defense? Because you said to Jill Savage at halftime, we have to stop their quarterback run game. You seem to do it.
I thought the play of the defense was huge the second half. I thought that, first of all, we did a better job containing the quarterback, which was very key. And then the other thing was our defensive line started to affect them. And late in the game, I thought our defensive line, started to get through and not always sacked, but affected them. And, and it would have been nice to have that earlier. But, there's a point to where everybody's playing like crazy and they get fatigued, stuff like that. And I do feel like we are kind of a sleek, quick bunch. So it was good to see them get home. And I thought that was kind of the key to the fourth quarter.
Guys, the thing that I'm still amazed with, let's go back a little bit before this season. You had basically just gotten here, Gardner, and we know how important the quarterback situation is and how well you guys have meshed. We're 5 games in, and you guys have done an incredible job offensively, haven't missed a step. What do you credit that to? The learning curve was so steep, and it seems to have happened so quickly. Either one of you, and I guess I'm talking about how the quarterback is playing.
Well, I think the biggest thing was and there wasn't a big window. He got here right away, immediately worked like crazy in the weight room. One of the best things that he did was bond and identify with the team. He became a regular guy with our team early, which I think is extremely important because there's no time to be shy. There's no time to be aloof. You have to, become one of the guys and a voice in the locker room. I think he did that right away, and then he's a very intelligent guy and was able to pick things up quickly. What made it even trickier is we've got a lot of new faces at receiver and a young group of receivers, and I think this is still evolving as we speak because I think those receivers are getting better because they're at that point in their career and identifying what they can do and getting used to it, and they get used to Gardner and the rest. I think is a work in progress, but I think will be for a while.
The quarterback position's so unique. As clearly everybody knows on this set, there's a story about you in the summer workouts where you're kind of just going to work. And we talked to the strength and conditioning coach and said you're winning every sprint. And then midway through the summer, you went to Peyton Pallor, the captain, and said, hey, can I address the team one time? And you did. And we're told that's when the team started to rally around you. I'm curious if you recognize your impact on both sides of the ball, because calling the game from the booth tonight, it felt as though guys were feeding off you, even if the offense wasn't moving the football.
Yeah, I feel like quarterback, from that position, you have a lot of weight that you carry. And as a leader, you have the obligation to get guys going, and that doesn't matter offense, defense, whatever. I'm just glad to be on this team and have guys that let me do that and let me come in and, kind of take control.
Now, Mike, you don't give out false compliments. You are not one for hyperbole, but you did mention that this is maybe the smartest quarterback you've ever had, and you also told me that you think that you yell at him the least of any quarterback that you've ever had. I asked Gardner about that yesterday, and what'd you tell me?
Oh, I usually tell if he starts getting on me, just ask a question to get him off of it.
The art of distraction.
Yeah.
So maybe that's. So I wanted to give you that tip, Coach.
Well, I didn't have quite as much material on him to yell about, but then the other thing is, He's a real coachable guy. He does what I tell him to do, and some of them haven't been so quick to do that. And, some of that comes with, I think, age and experience, which Gardner has. And then the other thing, like I say, that's been very impressive is, to get everything sorted out in the fashion that he has in a short period of time. Because this wasn't even a semester deal. This was like after May type of deal.
No, it has been impressive. So were you the one that told him to grow the mustache?
No, I don't really mess with that. You'd be surprised what people grow around this place. That mustache is fairly mellow compared to some of the stuff I see,
Well, it's catching fire around here. We saw it. There was a whole crew of people that had fake mustaches.
Gardner, I got one more for you, man. So help us non-quarterbacks out. I was a receiver. He was a receiver. This offense, is it a quarterback's dream? It seems like it is from afar. I'm just curious from where you stand.
There's no question. The biggest thing is the quarterback has a lot of responsibility, and if you're a guy that kind of like me, I really enjoy that. You got a lot of responsibility. The offense kind of on your shoulders, and then obviously throwing the ball as much as we do is a lot of fun. You got a lot of opportunities to kind of make your mark on the game, and that's something that's a lot of fun. But it's also definitely a responsibility and a weight on you.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, we have absolutely loved spending time with you guys this past week. Thank you so much for the access and the time, and congrats on a big homecoming win, and best of luck next week at Corvallis.
Thank you.
All right, well, thanks. It's great to see you guys again. Always enjoy that, and Yogi's always up so I can walk home and make Yogi walk me home. How about that?
You should make Yogi walk you home. He'd gladly
Wait, what's going on? You want me to switch chairs?
No. Like you'll have some question or something, and then you walk up. I wonder who's up. Well, so you think about Hawaii. If you run out of Hawaii, screw it. I'll call Yogi, and he's up. And he's up.
Is that why you called him slightly above average on our conference call?
Well, or he'll pretend he's up, which I appreciate that. That's a good gesture on his part.
All right, we're going to have Yogi make sure you get home safely tonight. Mike, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.